What's up, dudes? So I'm back with another video. We have had the map announced, so I thought I would run through that with you guys. Some other stuff as well surrounding the festival. Some other stuff's going on. The District X stuff has been announced, so I thought I would just run down all of the stuff surrounding the festival, you know, bar the bands, that is happening, and we'll run through and have a little look at the map and stuff. I'm enjoying a beautiful day of beer at the moment in my download cup, of which I have many from last year. So cheers, everyone. It's getting closer and closer. Let's have a sip, and then we'll have a look at the map. Beers up, beers up. Oh, yeah, let's have a look. First of all, thanks to James from the Discord for sending me this version of the map. I was finding it really hard to get a half-decent version that I could actually read, but I will actually have to. That's right, people. The glasses are going on. The nerd look is in full swing. So, yeah. Not too dissimilar from last year. In fact, exactly almost the same. I actually overlapped the two maps as best as I could. So this next one will look like a mess a little bit, but you will see how similar the layouts are. So obviously this is this year's layout. This is the two maps over each other. So essentially the entire layout, apart from a few differences, is exactly the same. You can see Blue Camp's the same there, West Car Park, both car parks look exactly the same, most of the paths. The arena is obviously in the same place, and all of RIP looks like it is very, very similar. So not too much difference from last year, but I do think that last year was a really, really good setup. Probably one of the best layouts has been since it moved to the west side of the site, where it was based primarily more towards the east side before. The whole festival itself, over the years, if you weren't aware, has shifted over to this part. If you've been to download, I'd say since before 2009, and you haven't been since, it will probably be like going to a brand new festival because the layout has changed so much. So even though that looks like a mess, you can see a lot of it is exactly the same. So we'll just go back to the map that we've got at the moment. So I'll zoom in a little bit. I don't want to zoom in any more than that because it will probably dissipate the quality of it. But yeah, yellow campsite, right. I think they've learnt their lesson from last time, where I believe that the quiet camp was right behind the doghouse, wherever that is next this time, which we will find, and that was a huge mistake because it was really loud and there was tons and tons of complaints in quiet camp that it wasn't actually quiet camping. In fact, it was probably the loudest camp in the whole place, because Blue last year was absolutely dead. It was a very empty download campsite wise anyway. The arena looked quite busy, but in the campsites it was definitely one of the most yeah. So that's the doghouse. So I think maybe that was the camping last time, which was the quiet camping, but yeah, that's neither here or there. That was really bad. So yeah, we got yellow. Obviously there wasn't there was supposed to be on the original map actually a yellow campsite last year, but I think they didn't open it due to not enough people coming to the festival. So I believe that this was originally supposed to be set up, but we camped in blue, and me and my friend Alex were walking around and we couldn't see any access to the yellow camp. So I think that's a brand new field that we'll actually be using this year. So blue campsite will probably be the campsite I will be heading to, because we come in from the West Car Park. We're in Cheltenham, so we're obviously in the west part of the country. I think the only problem is that you couldn't get in like here on the camp. So you think, oh, you park and then you go into blue. But unfortunately, you've got to go all the way around to then get into blue camp. So it is a bit long. But yeah, I'll definitely be trying to head for blue, depending. Obviously, it's a sellout. It's going to be really busy. So if we just go down there, we've got black campsite, excuse me, which was in the middle. We've got the mini moshers, which is a really, really cool addition, which is, I think, if you have children that are 5 and under, you can go to that mini moshers thing, which I think is a really cool idea for families that obviously want to go to download and have really young children with them. Coaches and shuttle buses there. Obviously, all the RIP, it looks like it's very similar to last year. That's the Sleepy Hollow that's over the road as you pull in. But yeah, that all part looks very similar to what it is. I'm guessing it might be slightly bigger, as they've added just more and more versions of RIP and stuff like that. If we go up here, the District X and the doghouse and all that, again, looks like very similar to last year. If we go back, yes, that it is going to be on concrete again, what it looks like. So no more mud. If we have a wet download, we will reap the benefits of it being on hard standing ground, as they say. So there's District X, there's the doghouse. Eco and green campsites, awesome. Don't really know that much about them, but I've heard they are very cool. Purple campsite seemed to be the biggest campsite if you were coming in from the east or north car parks last time. I'm guessing that they will try and funnel you into red, orange, or purple. But I heard that purple was one of the most busy ones last year. Yeah, so if we go down, then obviously we've got the East Car Park, the Camper Van Plus, which is in between. This is obviously the racetrack. So crazy to think that all of this would have been the camping a few years ago. You would have walked over there and the actual festival itself would have been contained, well, the arena anyway, in the middle of the racetrack, which is crazy. That is a long time ago now. That's pre-2008, so there's been a lot of change, but I'm old school, so I've been going since then. And yeah, looking at the arena itself, looks like it's the exact same layout as always. The Apex stage, which is obviously the main stage in the same place, Doghouse, Opus, and Avalanche. So yeah, not really that many changes, but I am actually glad about that because I was very happy with the layout last year. A lot of walking involved, so I think people need to understand that wherever you are camped, to go to the arena and back, because it is such a huge festival, it's always going to be long when you're trying to get to these places. So I would just put that in your head now. You will end up doing a lot of walking unless you are lucky enough to have been able to afford an RIP ticket. And obviously it's a lot closer. But yeah, it was quite a walk from Blue last time to the arena. But I quite like that walk. I think it's pretty cool. I like getting my steps in. So, but yeah, overall, really cool. Not really that much to note. I won't go into detail of where exactly everything else is because I'm sure you guys can read the maps and figure that out for yourself. But I would just say overall, looks very good. Obviously very similar from last year, as you can see from the overlap. Obviously we've got the extra yellow campsite because it is a sellout. It will be super, super, super busy. So I've said this on my other videos, try and get there as early as you possibly can. If you're turning up not on the Wednesday, on the Thursday or Friday, expect to be shoved into a very small space within the camping because I'm guessing that security will probably go around with you and find you a space. So that's just a heads up for people that are arriving late. That's something that happens. But yeah, overall, really cool. I'm really happy. I hope you guys are too. That's the best version of the map I could get at the moment, which we can actually get a half decent look at and zoom in. But yeah, very similar to last year. But yeah, cool map. Really looking forward to it. Let's run through other things that the guys at Download have come out with. Yeah, so a quick look at District X, all the stuff that Download have announced that's going to be on, obviously, apart from the band, so all of the entertainment. I'm really hoping that we had good weather and they do it outside like they did with the shipping containers last year because I thought that was really, really cool and something different. So I'm praying for good weather if it's going to be outside and if the doghouse is going to be outside as well. We obviously don't know all that yet. Well, I haven't found that information, so we'll find that out at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, on the Wednesday, obviously, we've got stuff on. There looks like there's podcasts. The Side Splitter stage will still be on. What else have we got on the Thursday? More DJ sets from the Blackout, Nova Twins. Obviously, the Black Parade emo stuff as well, because that was quite popular. On the Friday, Daniel Picard, a DJ set. I'll definitely be watching that. DJ set from Wargasm. Face Down will be there. More stuff on the Side Splitter stage. On the Saturday, Zoe London, who is an excellent DJ, does loads of really cool remixes of rock songs and other stuff as well. She is awesome. Check that out if you can. And again, just more entertainment, really. I'm really, really happy with the amount of stuff that Download are putting on now, and calling it District X just gives it sort of cool vibe and a really cool place to go and do stuff and dance. And I had such a fantastic time dancing the night away last year. I'll definitely be at some of these rocking out and yeah, listening to some DJ sets and probably going to see some comedy as well, which I didn't do last year, which hopefully I will have time to do this year. I say that, but I don't know till I actually get there. But yeah, great entertainment. Another good thing Download do really, really well, entertaining the fans outside of just having music. So big up to the Download team. You've done it again, knocked out the park. Really looking forward to District X. Of course, we've got the co-op returning to Download, which is by far one of the best things Download have ever done or who have ever partnered with. If you're new to Download, there is basically a huge store. It's just like a normal co-op. The prices really aren't that dissimilar. You can get meal deals, fresh fruit, food, alcohol, vapes, tobacco, basically anything you need to survive at the festival, you can get at the Co-op. So I would recommend not bringing too much stuff with you. You can get almost everything that you require from the Co-op. Obviously, specifically if you have dietary requirements or things that you know that you're definitely going to want to bring yourself, bring those. But the Co-op do offer great alternatives, loads of booze and loads of stuff. So pack quite lightly. Think about what you could get in a pretty normal Co-op and you will be able to get it on site. I myself will not be buying any crates, beer or cider, anything like that. I will be buying it all from the Co-op this year because I am absolutely fed up of carrying it. Yeah, so make sure that you don't bring too much stuff with you beer wise because you'll hate yourself carrying it and you really don't need to. You can get all your crates there. So that would be a great recommendation from me to save yourself really struggling carrying loads of stuff. I've seen a lot of people doing shopping videos and all sorts of stuff, and I feel like sometimes people are bringing way too much with them. Now we have the Co-op, you don't necessarily need to do that. So if that's for you and you like to pack light, you should be fine with the Co-op there. Yeah, so there you go, guys. Just wanted to run through a few things with you, like the map, District X, and the Co-op. Obviously, there will be other things around down it as well. I won't go into them all now as we could be here for hours. I'm sure you guys can figure a lot of them out by yourself and have a look on the website. But yes, really exciting now, getting super close. I have my tent unveiling video coming out this Friday as per normal, but I thought I would update you guys as quick as possible as I could with the map and some other stuff, and I am absolutely buzzing. Right, I'm off to have a beer and listen to some more download bands, so I shall see you dudes in the next video.